exposed, right? Like, there's no real, like, dirt. Someone can go on our show and really tell us more because it's all been exposed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a faggot. He fucking, we're gonna see here, he's a bum. He can't get girl. Okay, we watched all his dating stories, remember, Ash?
Yes.
And then when we hear a girl talk about it, it's the same thing. This guy somehow impregnated a woman 3 times. Okay? That woman must be fucking PTSD now.
Well, and I've heard that there might be something going on with Lauren, who Rich names and brought in as a part of all of this.
And
I heard that.
I heard a little bit too, Tom.
Yeah, I heard that perhaps it might be Rich's own wife that steps out against him. Self-addicted. It's bad. Honestly, Dicker's situation is just getting worse and worse by the day. And, you know, buddy, just stay gone. Just fuck off forever, bro. Like,
his big plan is to come back on the election stream. No
good luck.
What the
Who's
fuck?
gonna watch his election stream, bro? All the leftists are gonna be watching Hassan or Vosh or Destiny. All the right-wing guys are gonna be on Alex Jones' stream or Fuentes' stream, or Crowder, or fucking Dan Bongino, or, you know, like, he's way at the bottom. Like, what does he think he's going to compete with CNN? That's insane. Yeah, he's going to do politics now. He thinks politics is going to save his career.
Wait, Ash. Very interesting news. Sorry to interrupt with this. It's off topic a little bit. With Tim Pool, right? He's firing all his staff and downsizing to one show, right? It's been confirmed, right? Well, Matt Christensen and Blonde, Belly of the Beast, or whatever the fuck it's called, right? Have ended their show today. Why is all Tenant Media's shows shutting down?
It's interesting, right? It seems like none of them were financially viable without Russian money. It seems like that whole grift is drying up.
Yeah.
Guys, there's no money left in this political bullshit. There is for some of the guys who are at the very top of it, like either on left or right. But so far as, like, you know, new people getting into politically grift in 2024, it's over, man. It's not 2015 anymore. It's not 2016 anymore. Nobody is going to listen to Rich's fucking boring takes. Now, if you really are about it and you're like the next prodigy, have at it, Hoss. But Dickers is not. The gold rush is over.
Yeah. Speaking of Rich, here we go.
Oh, man.
Oh,
no,
I can share the individual video. Fuck. Okay. One second.
Especially post-election. So he's gonna become a political streamer, but then miss the next 2 weeks leading up to the election.
Sorry.
Come back with the election. Then what? What is he gonna do? What is he hoping is gonna happen? Like, the election, you know, it's gonna probably take a week or two to be.
Yeah, what, he's gonna fucking cover the transition? He doesn't know anything about anything.
Maybe.
Cover the new administration, Richard.
Maybe there'll be another Stop the Steal movement or whatever, but chances are no.
Alright. There we go. I have to open up the VLC player because this game. Video 1 is 43 minutes. You ready, bud?
Holy.
Okay, here we go. Folks, Review Tech USA, by the way, looking very fast.
Let's set this up.
Let's set the stage.
So, Locale Live, they have a show on Monday where they're bringing on Review Tech USA's mistress. This is a woman that he cheated on his wife, now ex-wife with, that led to the collapse of his marriage, him not being able to see his kids, and all the dominoes led from this to his daughter becoming blind, him becoming a broken fucking bum. And she's just like a sea creature from the Black Lagoon. The dirtiest shit. And Locale Live just humiliates Rich. They ask her all these questions where she spills all this dirt. Yeah, she's a real Ursula, a real sea witch from the deep there. Anyway, all these embarrassing questions, all this dirt comes up about Rich. So what's Rich's idea? Here's what you do, because this is actually a bitch that he knew in real life for over a decade.
Yeah.
That had so much dirt on him, so much embarrassing material, that you have to just shut your mouth. Even though she chose to snake him and reveal some of the shit, you don't bring any attention to it. Because she doesn't really have an audience, and you have an audience from which you derive your income from. When you're fighting and you think you're hurting her and scoring points against her, you're only giving her more motivation to drop every horrible thing that she can about you, and you're hurting yourself in the eyes of your audience, hurting your income, hurting your ability to pay your bills, and really you're not doing fuck all to her because she's never gonna fucking be anything. So
He should have just said, follow that line, bitch, fuck her, yes. Moved on.
it was a really, really bad strategy to immediately go live the moment she's on this show and start responding to the allegations in real time. Confirming pretty much everything. He couldn't, like, what you do in this situation, the last thing you do is go lie. You sit back, okay, how do I cope about this one? Like, what are the copes? What's the denials? If you're even gonna respond. Because your best option is just to not ever respond. Because that's what Locale wants, and what we want, and what she wants, is a big meltdown, a big seething reaction, and then when you react, we can then press you on all of the answers that you're giving, and make it worse, and point out the lies and the contradictions and the double downs. So you better be pretty fucking sure of your story before you try to debunk it. He just jumped both fucking feet right into it like a moron. And then not only that, he brought the crazy bitch onto his own show and started debating. He called her.
On the phone.
He called her on the phone and started fighting with her on a live stream. He called his ex-wife and woke her up out of bed to bother her with his silly internet bullshit that gets a few hundred live viewers at best.
After he deletes his channel.
His children, grown-ass 40-year-old fucking woman with a job, by the way, a full-time job, getting woken up out of bed at 1 in the morning because Dickers is being felted by his fucking mistress. Hey, honey, remember that woman I cheated on you with? Can you tell everybody I didn't cheat on her with you? Oh, sure, Richie. Yeah, he didn't cheat. Meanwhile, what did you think the next day she was gonna think? He blows up her voicemail again at 3 in the morning, coping and seething and fucking spiraling. This is what you're about to witness during this segment. So they do an interview on Locale Live. Rich believes it's a brilliant idea to fire up a stream immediately after. The worst decision you could possibly fucking make. The worst way to handle any PR crisis. In any business. Whether it be politics, show business, YouTube drama, he just jumps right in and felts himself and seethes and cries like a little fucking bitch. It's crazy!
Alright, let me just get this ready. Okay, you ready? Do you see it?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Here we go.
So, with every Dickers, it just starts with auditory rape. Like, your eardrums are just getting drilled into it. He thinks it's funny. Like, and he's just, like, aggressively hateful and spiteful towards his own audience with his own sound effects, beats, and soundboards. Like, he just loves hitting it. He's just making his own audience suffer.
But there was a great opening here where the soundboard was broken. That's right, guys. You soundboard was just busted.
Let's make one more point before we hit play.
Go.
He seethed for 8 straight hours about us, 8-bit Eric, Keem, everybody. Then he seethed another 8 hours the very next day. Then he took 1 day off from seething, and then came back with a 6-hour seethe session. The man has spent 24 hours seething online.
The last 8 months.
In the last week alone. In the last week alone, he has spent a full day online obsessed and crying about internet trauma. It's a spiral. It's sad.
Hey everyone, Becky Boop is an opportunistic bitch who used to whore herself out on Craigslist to old men to make money.
No, this is Dicker's move.
And he's trying to hit the applause button, but it's not working.
The applause button isn't working. Even the applause button has forsaken him. So Dicker's response to this woman saying that he could get no pussy for 10 years, that he simped for her, was friend-zoned by her, is to accuse her of being a prostitute, which means that Rich couldn't even get laid by a prostitute, by his own logic. This is the self-help that he's laying down for himself.
I'm not kidding. What the fuck is going on?
He's trying to hit the button.
It's not working. By the way, I just want to point out about all of this, how nasty he gets about women at this point, how nasty he gets about
Let's go with
everything.
the attack.
She's like eggless, God.
He says she
it was
deserves
good.
to not have children. He's glad God cursed her to not have children. She's a childless cunt. He's full-on incel maxing. Like, he's full-on ER max. And I just want everybody to realize this guy says he's a feminist. He says he's a Kamala Harris supporter. He's progressive. He's a good liberal. He's a nice person. And just watch the sick cruelty and misogyny that comes out of his mouth.
It got wicked dark. I watched plenty of it.
Oh, that's what's going on.
Or at least enough to got the vibe.
It's still not working. Why are you doing myself?
Man, when even the soundboard
On the last, it's just like opening his mouth.
it's just
Fucking weird.
Oh,
that's nice.
Your dad's ass.
For the few viewers he has left.
What the fuck is going on?
Oh, I know. He eats a whole bag of edibles, 6 seltzers, then tells us that he never ate any gummies or seltzers. Like, it's actually crazy what you're gonna see. I know. I just figured out. Come on, let's get to it. All right, let's get to it.
I want to say one thing first, which is absolutely amazing about this, and I won't ever draw a line in the sand, but I am stating a fact.
Imagine showing your entire drive, like, on a show. Like, yeah. Like, what the Wait, cock?
There's a whole folder just for cock? Wait a minute, Ronnie. What's in here?
Look how many drives he has.
Yeah, that's a bit suspicious,
What
isn't
the
it?
fuck?
Coming from Mr. Dropbox.
What the fuck?
He has an entire folder about cock, and then he has a folder that's called Phil Cock. wasn't aware
Oh
there
my
were
God.
pictures of Phil's penis out there. But I guess Review Tech did somehow manage to hack into Phil's drives or something and has obtained pictures of Phil's penis for masturbation purposes or something. It's grim.
How they found out about the hooker. We're just gonna call her the hooker. I'm not gonna be nice with this.
By the way, this was a YouTuber, Betty Boop, that he collaborated with for over 10 years. So back in the day, during the Review Hell USA saga,
Yeah.
she invited Rich on and John Hardwick on to talk about how Review How USA had been destroying Rich's life. So he tries to just say this is some dirty prostitute or whatever. No, it was an e-celeb that he was simping for and desperately wanted to have sex with for over a decade. Just saying.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck. I'm taking a month off anyway. If people hate me after this.
If people hate me after this, everyone already hates you. You're a pedophile.
Everybody.
You admitted to your fucking Dropbox, by the way, like 9 more times in this fucking stream alone. Okay? There is like you flat people, everyone hates you, no one likes you. Your fans were like, please stop. Turn it off.
He's been inactive for more months than he's been active.
They want to hear about tech and games and movies.
Tipster.
His solution to this, by the way, is to punish his own fans by taking away content from them for another full month. As though that's the brilliant maneuver. So imagine this. You're gonna fuck off anyway.
Yeah.
So why are you here now, burning down your career, giving all the trolls the exact reaction they want, feeding us tons
Huge
of content,
Lucario and the Mystery
feeding
Mew vibes.
Lolcow tons of content? Why wouldn't you just fuck off for a month then?
Yeah.
Or put out a brief statement. Listen, this is a person I knew in my personal life. What they're saying is bullshit, but I'm not going to comment on it any further. Like, take the high road. Take the classy road. If there's somebody out there that's in your personal life that has all this horrible information about you, or at least the credibility to come out with all this horrible shit about you, shut the fuck up about them. Shut the fuck up. Because they're just going to come out with more and more and more against you. You're not going to win.
Well, now there's like discussions with like other people in his life and other women coming out and crazy stories like that are like brewing in the background.
Well, and then when everybody sees how easy it is to hurt to him and get his attention, then like this is the thing. What happened? Oh, I mean, I wish I could say more, but I guarantee you, this girl was hesitant to come on. And then when Rich blew up her phone 10 fucking times when he got wind that she was coming on, suddenly she goes, oh, this will hurt him.
Yeah.
Fuck. Come on.
That's what happened.
This is actually going to really bother him for me to do this, and I don't like him, so I'm going to fucking do it. Whereas before, she might have been questioning, is this really going to get the reaction I want? She knew when you called her 6 fucking times, Rich.